Hi guys, I wanted to talk to you all a little bit about this cool tool that I'm using, this Drill-Rite by Trick Tools. And I'm using this in order to drill holes in tubing. It's notched, so it centers on the tubing, and then you can put a level on it and make sure you're in the right spot. And it's got this guide for your drill bit here that takes a 1/4 inch drill bit, but it also comes with this other insert that you can swap out for a smaller drill bit for your pilot hole. And the way this tool works, it's pretty neat. It's notched on one end with these wing nuts, and you set it on your piece of tubing, roll it around here, and then tighten your wing nuts on the bottom, and it will hold this piece tight in place. And you can look down, if you take a flashlight, you can look down inside the hole here and find your mark of where you're wanting to place your hole. That way you get it lined up in the right spot so you can see that, or if you have it measured out, or however you set your holes on your tubing. But this piece allows you to drill a straight hole, and it does allow you to drill straight through to the bottom. Here, it'll allow the drill bit to come right out the bottom of the tubing without interfering with the bottom of the clamp. So we'll get this lined up, and I'll drill this hole here on this tire rack that I'm building for my chase truck, and I'll show you how this works. Pretty handy tool, made in the USA. It's about $70. Tricktools.com, I believe is their website. They're also on Instagram, and this piece is called the Drill-Rite. So let me get this lined up here initially where I want it, and then I'm going to level it out to the inclination that I want. And then we'll drill this pilot hole here. So I'm setting these bars upward a couple degrees so that when the weight sits on them, they sit about level or just a little bit up to keep the tire from falling off when it's just sitting there with no strap on it. Putting about 2 degrees, 1.5 degrees in it. Make sure that we're left to right justified the way that we want. That looks good to me. Tighten this thing down with these wing nuts. Grab old new Milwaukee drill here, since my Ryobi died on me. We'll poke a hole in this sucker, and I'll show you how this works. So it's locked in place, and it won't rotate on this tubing because it's tightened down with those wing nuts. So all we have to do is go through this drill bushing, set down on our tubing, and go to town. So there we have our first hole through the top side. Now, if that's all we needed, then we'd be done. But I want to go all the way through the tubing to the bottom. I don't have to worry about alignment because this piece hasn't moved. So there we are, we've hit the inside of the tubing, and now we'll drill through the bottom. And there you have it. You can see the drill bit poking out the bottom here. Went right straight through the tubing, perfectly aligned, straight hole all the way through the tubing at whatever degree you want around the radius of the tube. And yeah, man, it makes this job really easy, trying to drill holes in the top of tubing or in the side of tubing, wherever that's not a flat spot. Your drill bit's not going to be bouncing around everywhere and all that. So drill a pilot hole, and then I'm going to ream these out a little bit bigger for the pins that I'm using to hold these bars in place. Again, it's called the Drill-Rite by a company called Trick Tools, and you just release these wing nuts, pop this open here, and there you go. You've got your holes straight down through your tubing, no problem. Drill-Rite from Trick Tools. Check them out.